So, according to the philosophers, the first philosopher who put forward the concept of matter, that was Maharishi Kanath. He said that when we divide the matter, they call them as padarth. In Hindi also, the matter is named as padarth. Okay, matter means padarth in Hindi. So Maharishi Kanath said that when a padarth is go on dividing further and further, we will reach a point where we cannot divide that particles into further. ഓക്കെ നമ്മളൊരു പദാർത്ഥം എടുക്കുകയാണെങ്കിൽ അതിങ്ങനെ ഡിവൈഡ് ചെയ്ത് പോവുകയാണെങ്കിൽ വി വിൽ റീച്ച് എ പോയിൻറ്റ്, നമ്മളൊരു പോയിൻറ്റിൽ എത്തും. ആ പോയിൻ്റ് എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് ആ പാർട്ടിക്കിളിനെ പിന്നെ ഡിവൈഡ് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റില്ല. ദാറ്റ് ഈസ് ദ ലാസ്റ്റ് പാർട്ടിക്കിൾ ഫ്രം വിച്ച് we cannot divide the matter into further. So that is the last point or last particle of that particular padarth. So according to Kanathan said that when we divide the padarth into smaller and smaller particles, we reach a point where we cannot divide that particles or divide that matter into further. And he named that smallest particle as Paramanu. Okay, in Hindi it is called it as Paramanu. So that smaller particles he named it as Paramanu. So this is the smallest particle beyond which further division will not be possible, and he named these particles as Paramanu. That Paramanu we call them as atom. Later Dalton said that smallest particle is atom. We will study later. So now we remember the smallest particle that Kanath put forward was the Paramanu. Another Indian philosopher, Pagudha Katayama, elaborated this doctrine and said that these particles normally exist in a compound form which gives us various forms of matter. That means another scientist, Pagudha Katayama, said that when we go on dividing this matter into further, we will reach a point, and that particles we call them as Paramanu. And he explained this concept in another way, that the particles cannot be exist as single. Always it is formed in the combined state. Always it is in the combined state. Most of the particles cannot exist as singly. They combine together and form it as a single particle. We know that hydrogen and oxygen combine together to form water. Hydrogen cannot exist as H. It is always found in the form of H2. We used to write oxygen O2. We will not write it as O. Why? Oxygen exists as oxygen molecule, that is two oxygen combined together and forming as O2. അപ്പോൾ അക്കോർഡിംഗ് ടു പൗദ കാത്യാമയുടെ ഫിലോസഫി അനുസരിച്ച് ഏതൊരു പാർട്ടിക്കിൾസും അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഏതൊരു പരമാണുവിനും സ്വന്തമായി എക്സിസ്റ്റ് ചെയ്യാൻ സാധിക്കില്ല. അതെപ്പോഴും കമ്പൈൻഡ് ആയിട്ടാണ് നിൽക്കുന്നത്. ഓക്സിജൻ ആണെങ്കിൽ O ആയിട്ട് നിൽക്കത്തില്ല. O2 ഇൻ ദ ഫോം ഓഫ് O2 ഇറ്റ് ഈസ് എക്സിസ്റ്റിംഗ്. രണ്ട് ഓക്സിജൻ കമ്പൈൻ ചെയ്ത് O2 എന്ന മോളിക്കുലർ ഫോമിലാണ് അത് കാണപ്പെടുന്നത്. സോ ദാറ്റ് വാസ് ദ philosophy about the compounds said by Pagudha Katayama. So what he said that the particles normally exist in the combined form which gives us various forms of matter. So as the years pass, around the same era, ancient Greek philosophers Democritus and Leucippus suggest that if we go on dividing matter, a stage will come when the particles obtained cannot be divided further. They also put forward the same theory, that they are Greek philosophers. Before that era itself, Indian philosophers have found that the particles can, or matter is divided into smaller and smaller, and we reach a point we call them as Paramanu. Later, the Greek philosophers also suggested the same thing. They also said that if we go on dividing the matter, a stage will come when particles obtained cannot be divided further. And Democritus called these indivisible particles as atoms. That atoms means indivisible. The word atom means indivisible. So the smallest particle that come out from the matter, we call them as atom, which means indivisible. All this was based on the philosophical consideration, and not much experimental work valuable or validated these ideas could be done till the 18th century.